we talked with our team about how this was going to be a hard-fought game, and with St. Francis coming up from Brooklyn and being a really well-coached defensive team. They're really a rugged defensive team. They guard really hard. They deny a lot of passes. And so we knew every possession, could become an adventure, and we did have some of those late in the game. In general, our defense was pretty good. First half defense to hold them to 25. That's going to give us a chance in any game. Second half, we had some shortcomings, and a big part of it is we ended up giving up 9 threes. We talked ad nauseum about how many threes St. Francis is used to shooting, and we let their 2 best shooters each make 3.
Coach, despite both teams having a poor shooting from the three-point arc, St. Francis 9 for 20, you 5 for 22. There's a 16-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Was there something that went wrong defensively? You were up 10 at half and then you're up 16 with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, so I do think the threes that St. Francis made at certain parts of the second half were shots that we really didn't want to give up. So we really respected, especially number 14, Jordan. He's as good a shooter as we've seen this year. He really is terrific. He shoots it deep. He shoots it off the dribble. And so, those threes, we just have to go to the video tomorrow and try to learn from them. But we can't give up those baskets.
Prokop 18 points tonight, 9 boards, 2 blocks, really was effective inside. All his points coming from inside the arc or at the free throw line. Usually see him stepping out, shooting some threes, but how encouraging was it to see him be such a good inside presence?
Yeah, so two sides to that. First of all, I was really surprised when I looked at the box score to see how many points he had, simply because St. Francis did a really good job of fronting him in the post. It was difficult to get him the ball where we usually get it to him. The other thing is we did tell our team that the points in this game were going to be at the basket. Against St. Francis, you're not going to find many clean threes. They really guard the arc at a high level. And so Prokop obviously was listening, and he got to the red zone, the area around the basket, and scored it.
St. Francis with 18, with a lot of turnovers today. They had 18 turnovers. Every one of their players had a turnover, at least one turnover. You talked about how well coached they were on defense. Did you expect them to be as sort of reckless with the ball as they were today?
Well, they usually do have good value for the ball, but we do lead the country in steals. So, it is typical for us to steal the ball 13 times. And so I've got great respect for Glenn and what he's done there at St. Francis. He's had some really good teams. And this year, they actually have had good value for the ball.
Carr, 10 points, 8 boards, 3 assists, 3 threes, probably his best game so far this season. How nice is it to see him get back in?
Yeah, really good. And so I just made 3 comments to the team after the game in the locker room, and one of them was simply David's 8 rebounds. For him to go in there and stick his nose in there and go get 8 rebounds, really big. So just really proud of him. He is one of our better defenders, and so if he can give us 8 rebounds, if he can give us a few threes, that really helps our team.
Going into Rutgers, playing a guy like Corey Sanders at their place, how do you plan on preparing for that?
Well, so obviously we haven't done any work yet this year on Rutgers, but we did play them last year in the Garden. Steve Peichel is a terrific man-to-man defensive coach, and that is what they have been, and that's what they're going to be, is a terrific man-to-man team. So, I haven't watched them at all yet this year, but I do know trying to find baskets against Rutgers is very hard.